Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, I am going to touch upon a very important topic which seems to be getting overlooked in a lot of AI projects out there. Even if you are running these large language models or tooling on your local system, whether they are from any company or open source, LLM security or AI security in broad should be the cornerstone of whatever you are doing. It should not be an afterthought, and this video touches upon this point yet again. In this video, I am going to show you and install an app locally which is called as Phoeniks RedTeamers, and we will also try it out on various API providing LLMs out there. If you don't know what these red teams and other teams are in cybersecurity, in very simple words, a red team simply simulates a cyber attack. It goes on offensive in an organization to test the defenses. It identifies vulnerabilities and improve incident response time. There are various other team types, like we have blue team for defense against cyber threats. We have purple team, which is a combination and blend of both red and blue teams. We have then white team, which provides a neutral observational support during the red blue team warfare. And then we have green team, which focuses on security awareness, training, and education. And then there are a lot of other teams, but they're not described for color. So in the color we have these red, blue, purple, white, and green, and now you know what they are. But the most important ones are red and blue, and in the small organization we just go with the purple team, which combines both of them. So this tool which is in front of you is a red team tool where you can try out various attacks on your LLM based applications or LLM which are running locally for safety and guardrail purposes. And it also enables you to understand a bit more about the behavior of these LLMs and AI powered applications. So let's get it installed locally, and then we will see how it works. Before I do that, let me give a huge thanks to Best Compute who are sponsoring the VM for this video, and also the GPU, but we won't be using the GPU for this video because we'll be using API based LLMs. Also, if you're looking to rent a GPU on good prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs. So you see that I have this Ubuntu 22.04 and I have this GPU card, NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let's create a virtual environment with Conda with Python 3.11. You can do it with Python virtual environment, doesn't really matter. Shouldn't take too long. It is just a best practice which I always follows, and I will highly encourage you to do so. Let's install some of the usual suspects like torch and transformers. This is going to take a minute or so. And all the prerequisites are done. Next up, let's git clone the repo, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. And that shouldn't take too long. It's a small repo. And also we need to install the requirements from within this repo, which shouldn't take too long. Okay, so we have got an error. What happened there? Let me quickly go up and check, and let's troubleshoot it together. I think it is just giving me the error about the pip, so let me upgrade the pip. So I found the issue. The issue was that I was using Conda with Python 3.11, whereas this repo is using a lot of old packages. So I have deleted my Conda environment. I'm recreating it, not this one. I'm just going to recreate it with Python 3.9, not even 3.10. And these are the things with these open source where they use a lot of old software anyway. So let's wait for it to get created, and I'm just going to install all the requirements again. And so our GitHub repo is already there, so I'm just going to go and install all of the requirements in this repo, and let's wait for them to get installed. You might get some warning around the older packages, but as you can see that it got installed with Python 3.9 now. Let's clear the screen. Let's do ls-ltra to see if there is any .env file. So there is a one .env file copy. We need to move it. I'm just going to say .env and I'm just going to call it .env, and let me open it in, or maybe I'll let me open it in the code editor in VS Code, and we need to edit it and we need to put in our API keys here. So just click on this .env file. Now here we just need to put in our OpenAI. So you can put in Gemini API together, API base, API key. So this is where I'm going to put in my OpenAI stuff. If you want to also use red teaming with other API providers, you can simply put in their keys. But I'm just going to put in the keys here, the base and key, and then I'm going to save and exit, and we will go to the terminal. And I have set my key and base. Let me clear the screen. Base is simply the URL which you use, and I will also show you towards the end of the video if you don't know it, or you can simply Google it. Anyway, in order to run this application, this is just a Streamlit GUI. So let's run it through Streamlit. And as soon as I have run it, it has just opened up this in my browser at localhost at port 8501. Now here it is asking you that, okay, you can select a service, and this is interesting where it is asking this OpenAI like service. So maybe I'll just select this, and then it is asking me which model do I want. How good that would be if I just select maybe something like this. So I'm not going to go with this one. Maybe I'll just go with Grok, and let me put in my API key here. Now, in order to use it, there are a few options which you can use. For example, on the left hand side, you see that you can select a service and the model, such as I have selected this 70 billion llama from Grok. And if you scroll down, there are few text conversion tools like transforming the text using from this sidebar, where you can do with the to lead speak, to binary, to emoji. And then there are few prompt breaker here where you can explore various prompts from this prompt.csv. So for example, just something like this. So you can use here, or you can give your own prompt on the right hand side. For example, if I run this, that how to do this, there you go. So I just ask it, tell me how to break into my own car, and then it is telling me that how to break your own car. So it has told me, but it has given me these safety notes. So for example, if I don't know how to copy this. I thought that maybe I'll select it and it will copy it, but it's not. So maybe I'll just go like this, and then let's run it. So it is testing it out. There are two methods here, you see. So it is going with that one, which is quite interesting. And similarly, you can test out various methods here. Now, my thoughts are that it is just simply yet another chat interface on top of these API based models, where it provides you these prompts which you can download from that prompt.csv, and then you can use it. Nothing fancy is happening here. So you can just put in prompt here to see which model you can break and which model you cannot break from these providers. Open Router is one of them, which allows you to go with some of the open source models. So it is okay, not really something groundbreaking, I would say. A lot of improvements can be done. For example, the interface could be improved. I don't see any options of comparing models from side by side, as which one has done the break and which one hasn't. So I think that is missing very glaringly. Anyway, good effort, I would say, but I think a lot of room for improvement. I will drop the link to it in video description. Let me know what you think about it. Also, if you sorry, one thing I missed to mention is something around this text conversion, I guess. So if you go here, if you just come here, you can just enter some text. Maybe you can just put it in here, and then you can put that text here, and then you just convert it from there. You see it has convert to emoji. These are the emoji, and these are the binary ones. So you can also do that sort of thing here. And so for example, if you also, for example, I'm just double clicking here. Let me copy all of it if it allows me, because that's a big issue with this one. and let me paste it here. Let's see. Okay, you see, it is still talking about the previous one, that it seemed likely you're asking me to provide more info on your car, so it is not really going there. Now, if I go up, so I can clear the cache from here, clear the cache, and then ask it again. So you see, there are a lot of things which can be done with it, and it's not even working properly with this one. Anyway, so I'm not going to put more time in it. I think it is okay tool, still a lot of improvements which are needed. That's it. Let me know what do you think. If you are aware of any other red teaming effort, please share it in the comments. I'll be very obliged to check it out and test it out. Thanks for watching.